Hi everyone, my name is Olatunde Olamide Tosin.
What exactly made you to contact Oga Journalist for a story?
I've actually been seeing Oga Journalist videos. I've been seeing the good works they've been doing about being voices to people who cannot speak for themselves and helping them to recover their money and other stuff. So I've been seeing videos like that, and I felt like I have to be here to share my story, not just for myself. I need to save other people from falling victim of this man. So that's why I'm here.
What exactly is the issue?
Last year, 2025, I wanted to move to a better country. So I contacted this man through a ad that I saw on Facebook. I saw his number, I reached out to him. I asked him that, I saw what you put out about New Zealand. And he told me that, he was going, at that time, myself and my husband were still courting. So, I told him that, I have a fiance, and, if we'll be doing this, it will be a dependent, kind of visa. And he told me, yeah, that's fine, that he can do it, that New Zealand is actually going at the moment. So I said, okay. So I asked him for the price, and he said it was for 5 million for a dependent tourist visa, which was to be converted still by him. And I said, okay, I was going to get back to him.
This particular agent you're talking about that wants to help you to do visa to New Zealand, who is this person? What's his name? Which company did he use in dealing with you?
Okay, as at the time that I reached out to him, the company name was Sion Integrated Service, and his name is Nweneka Egbo.
How much did he tell you would be the total package?
He said it was for 5 million for a dependent tourist visa to New Zealand.
Is there anything like a dependent tourist visa?
No. It was a tourist visa.
Okay.
It was a dependent package because at that time, we were doing it for myself and my fiance.
Was that what he told you, or was that what you told him you want?
He said it was a tourist visa.
Okay.
That is what is available.
Okay.
That when we get there, it will be converted to a work visa immediately, according to him. But he said there's no work visa at the moment for New Zealand. So the only option is to go in through a tourist visa. His agent over there was going to pick us up, settle us into an accommodation. According to him, he said the agent is a white man, is a citizen of the country, that they work together. So he said it's this agent that would do the conversion upon securing a job for us. So it is when he get the job for us, that's when he would, convert the visa from tourist to a working visa.
How long did he specify for delivery?
He said it was going to be for 10 weeks.
Okay, good. And you started when?
2025, April 15th. So if we are starting by then, it only means that by first or second week in July, it should be.
So was he able to deliver within the specified time frame?
No, he didn't.
Okay, so when he did not deliver, what was your next line of action, you and your husband?
Actually, there's a lawyer agreement to all of these things, which made me feel covered, because usually there's no way I would not know somebody and then I would want to, drop such amount of money. But because he himself, when I saw the ad, it was stated there that there's a lawyer agreement. He has his own lawyer as the company, and then the client can also come along with their lawyer so that there's a legal binding to the whole agreement. So I felt safe. So when this whole thing was not forthcoming, the time he gave us had already lapsed, I reached out to his lawyer. At first I spoke to my lawyer, and she said she was going to reach out to their own lawyer, because I've never met this man in question. I only met his supposed lawyer at that time. My lawyer reached out to his own lawyer, and the lawyer was like, we should please just calm down, that they know that they've default already. So I reached out to the lawyer myself directly too, and that was the same thing that he told me.
The agreement you signed, was there a refund policy in that agreement?
Yes, we were told that we were either going to get the visa or get our money.
When it exceeded beyond the time you could accommodate, what was your next line of action? Did you at any point in time communicate to them that you want a refund?
Yes, I did.
And this was which period? When?
If we were going to follow what was in the agreement, the whole thing was supposed to be out by first or second week of July, right? So from that moment when we didn't hear anything and we tried to reach out to the lawyer, at some point the lawyer was telling me something different, because there was a time that the lawyer was asking me if I was able to reach the agent, Nweneka Egbo. At that point, I was like, what is going on? You shouldn't be asking me this question. I thought you're this man's lawyer. And they told me that he has not been able to reach him. He's not picking his call. And I said, oh, okay, I was going to try and, call him. Even though most of the time when we talk, it has been via chat on WhatsApp, because this man only said he only does WhatsApp. At the point that the visa wasn't forthcoming, he stopped responding early to my messages.
I mean the agent?
The agent himself, Nweneka Egbo, he stopped responding early to me. He stopped picking my call.
Did he show you any documents to actually validate that he did an application on you people's behalf?
The process of when you're trying to fill in for a visa, your name, what you do, your passport, all of those normal details. He made a screen record of that and he sent that to us. So I think he sent it twice. As soon as it gets to the part where there's a need to pay, the video stops.
Did you raise any question regarding that?
He said the whole thing was step by step, that it was working, that it was not done.
Okay, did he now show you afterwards any proof whether he actually paid for the application?
No, that never happened. In fact, that was when this whole thing started. When he asked us for more money, I told him we can't give him. I called his lawyer, Barrister Praise Edime. I can't give this man any money. Why would he be calling to ask for more money? This is not what the contract states. And the lawyer was angry too. He said no, that we should not give him any money. So he said he was going to talk to him. So I think he called him, I don't know, but he told me that they've spoken. So he stopped calling for money. So later, after like a week, I called him. I said, Alpha, how is the whole thing going? Have you been able to pay this money? He said yes, he had been able to pay the money. So I said, okay, can you please send us proof, at least something to see that you've paid this money? And immediately he went, oh, why would you be asking me for that? If you don't trust me, you're not supposed to give this job to me. I'm like, okay, if you feel like that's the reason, that's enough reason.
In this period now, when you are having this back and forth with this agent, what were you suspecting?
To be honest, I was really praying and hoping that it was legit. So I didn't have this mindset of, okay, maybe we were being scammed.
Okay, so at what point do you started suspecting that I've been defrauded?
At the point when the whole time, the period that we're given, that's 10 weeks, it had lapsed. At some point, I noticed Mr. Nweneka Egbo was not communicating to me. When I sent him text messages, he was not replying. At that point, I was trying to reach the lawyer, and the response to me from the lawyer was, he's tired of the man, he doesn't understand the man. That was when it dawned on me that it feels like this man is not legit. Yeah, it feels like we're being scammed.
When you realized that you've been defrauded as alleged, what was your next line of action?
So my next line of action was, I called Mr. Nweneka Egbo myself, the agent. I told him, you said we should hold on. Till when? He said he does not know that if you say next month can be next year. If you say next year can be next week. And I'm like, what are you saying? Till when exactly? Then I told him, I said, okay, fine, we are ready to give you all the time in the world. But you know what? Give me our login details. Let me see things for myself. If I see these things, there's every tendency that we won't disturb you. We would know that, okay, there's a delay and we have to wait. At first, he told me that I was going to send it. And later he said he would not be able to send it. And I'm like, why? He said he can't release that if he releases it to me, that means he has literally transferred the ownership of the job and everything to me. And when the whole thing come out, I won't pay. I'm like, are you serious right now? I won't pay. How do you mean? Okay, call me on a video call. Show me why you log in to my profile. Show me why you log in and let me just see the payment. And, he could not do that. So, I took it up. I have an aunt that works with the police. So I mentioned the whole thing to my aunt and she told me point blank that we've been scammed.
Do you at any point in time met this man in person before payment?
I didn't meet this man in person. I did not. I was always talking to him on phone. I never met him in person. And here is the reason. When I spoke to him in January, he said all that I needed to do was just to meet with his lawyer in Lagos, which was why I said I felt covered because a legal representative.
So you met the lawyer in person or you spoke on the phone?
Our lawyer, myself and my husband's lawyer, and my husband, we met the lawyer. There's an agreement that we signed and then we make payment into his own account. So
whose account?
Into Mr. Nweneka Egbo's account.
But don't you think it's kind of strange that somebody you have not met before, you actually saw his stuff online and you didn't meet him in person, you don't know his office, you don't know how to see him. The only person you saw was someone he introduced to you as a lawyer, and you know rightly that you are going to be paying into the agent's account, and you didn't even bother to do further research, or you just believe that because the lawyer is there, that should serve as a cover to protect your own investment or your money.
I believe that because the lawyer was involved, so I felt like that should cover me.
So how do you now feel now that despite the involvement of the lawyer, you are facing this alleged fraud that has robbed you of your money?
I feel really, really bad. It's not aligning for me to say that there was a lawyer involved and all of these things still happened, because that was the first thing I asked the man. I said, are you saying that you do not know this man and you stood for him? And he said what he was asked to do was just to stand, be a legal representation for a transaction. He is not the company's lawyer.
What's the name of the agent's company?
Sion Integrated Service.
What do you want Nigerians? What do you want regulatory agencies? What do you want law enforcement agencies to do for you regarding this case?
I want Nigeria to please come to my aid. I know that I should have done my assignment in order not to fall victim, but we keep learning, right? So I want Nigerians to please come to my aid. This man, he has defrauded me, and is a pandemic, because he didn't just do it to me. From my research, I got to know that he has been doing it. That's his way of life. He has been scamming people through the same process, the same format. So I just want Nigerians to please come to my aid, help me call this man out, so that he's not going to do it to somebody else.
What exactly is your end goal?
Aside creating awareness for people to know who this man is, Mr. Nweneka Egbo, I also want my money.
This money you are talking about, so how much is it?
2.1 million naira.
This is Mr. Nweneka Egbo, right?
Yes.
Okay, well done. My name is Deji Lambu. I am a journalist. I'm calling in respect of a particular case involving Mrs. Olamide Olatunde, who alleged that she paid you 2.1 million naira to help her and her husband process a work visa to New Zealand, and that after they made payment into your account and an account provided by you which belongs to your wife, they paid 2.1 million naira into the two accounts, and since then they did not get value for what they paid for in terms of the visa that you said you are going to process for them. So they said they have been going back and forth for them to get a refund of their money, because you promised them that if it did not work out, you are going to give them a refund, and that since then they are yet to get a refund of their money. So on that basis, they are alleging being defrauded. I am reaching out to you as a journalist doing a story just to hear your own side of the story. So what transpired from your end, so that we can have a balanced account?
Okay, what is there is they consulted me for a job, which after the consultation we had a civil transactional agreement. They made a payment and I started my work. Now, from the onset, we agreed that in whatever we are doing, I'll be giving them update of how the work is going. So from the time we made application, after the application, we sent them the evidence of the application. When it gets time to pay visa fee, we sent them the evidence of payment of the visa fee. Now,
although according to them, they said you never sent any proof of payment to them.
Yes, I will send you the proof of payment that I paid to New Zealand.
Okay.
Yes. Now, in each particular time, I will always be updating them. When I check the status, when my contact check the status, they are going to send us the status and I will send to them. They will look at the status and discover that the visa is still on process. Now, as we were waiting, New Zealand have not responded. But there was a time, New Zealand now changed to seasonal, that's what they call seasonal visa. So on that seasonal visa, it was me that approached them. Since this one is delaying, can we channel it to seasonal? That was what I told them.
Yes, but they said they are not interested in that all they want is a refund of their money. Now, if I may ask you, sir, from the onset, after paying you 2.1 million naira, what was the agreement in terms of the time frame to deliver?
The agreement we had was that I am only a consultant. They consulted my company.
But you gave a time frame now. It was that time frame that influenced their payment. The first time frame you specified for them is what I'm asking.
The specified time was basically, I think, 12 weeks.
Now, based on that agreement, you know that, after from my discussion with them, there was a lawyer involved, your lawyer too was involved, an agreement was signed. And from what you are saying now, you said 12 weeks, right? Now, going by that terms of agreement that is binding both of you together, you on one part and the couple on the other, were you able to deliver within that 12 weeks?
I am able to deliver as a third party.
Are you saying you delivered the visa to them?
Sir, you need to see some evidences of what I have done now.
It is not about I need to see. If you have evidence, you need to provide it. But what the question I'm asking you is that when you already had an agreement with them that you are going to deliver within 12 weeks, they will get their visas. I'm asking you now, did you give them that visas within that 12 weeks? Were they able to get it?
The New Zealand immigration have not responded.
Okay, now, what was the agreement in terms of refund if you did not deliver within that 12 weeks?
Sir, it's not that I did not deliver. You understand? Sir, I don't know whether it is better.
Can you provide us the visa now?
Let me send you what I have worked. It's better you know.
Okay, what was the agreement? It's not about you showing this is what I've done, this is what I've done, this is what I've done. The agreement was that within 12 weeks they will get their visas. And I'm asking you that, do you have that visa with you now? Because it's simple. If you have that visa, I will be able to go and challenge them that what are you saying? This is the visa. This person has delivered, but you don't have that visa with you. If you have it, you can send it to me, sir.
Within that 12 weeks, New Zealand did not respond, despite all the documents we have submitted.
Now, there are also discussions about if you are not able to deliver, that they will be getting a refund of their money. Are you getting me? So now, they said they have been requesting for a refund of their money. What has been happening concerning that aspect?
Okay, sir. What I want to plead with you now is, in the sense of your judgment, there are few things I will send to you what we have done. Because these are the little things I have discussed with her, that we have done some jobs. Even if on our own side, it is disadvantage that they did not respond based on the agreement we made before. There should be a consideration. There should be an understanding that some money we did document and we paid visa fee. If I can produce the evidences, so that from there we can now say, okay, this is what you are supposed to refund.
I understand what you are saying. Those payments you said you have made, it is still subjected to verification, and we also have our own internal mechanism through which we use in verifying whatever documents presented to authenticate whatever claims that you are putting out. But the realistic thing there is that there was an agreement on refund too was also captured in that agreement binding the both of you. Are you getting me? Now, they have requested that they need a refund of their money. If you are to look at it, you collected 2.1 million naira from them. How much did you say you used in this documentation that is yet to materialize into the expected outcome?
Okay, what is there is the money we normally use is being charged by my local agent.
They had dealings directly with you. Is that correct?
Yes.
Good.
Yes.
Okay, so you are their agent. It is not as if maybe from the beginning you told them that you'll be doing it through a third party. You understand? So whatever that might have transpired between whoever you contracted to, do this documentation or visa processing on their behalf is not a concern to this couple. As far as they're concerned, they had dealings with you directly. So where I'm going is, considering the fact that you are saying that you've made certain payments, you understand what I'm trying to say, even though it is still subjected to being verified. These people are saying that they did not see anything in terms of what you people agreed on, and they are asking for their money back. So what are you going to do in respect of refunding them their money?
Okay, what is there is just like I told you, I think I should send you what I have worked. Like when they were intimidating me, using police to intimidate me, I only told the government that this is what I have worked, this is what I have done, this is a transaction we did.
You said they are using police to intimidate you.
Yes.
Is it out of place in this kind of case
it's okay.
for them to report to the police?
No, I didn't say it's out of place.
Okay, so where is the intimidation coming in?
the situation where we had a civil transaction, you now use police to intimidate me.
In naira value now, how much would you say you have invested in that particular application that is yet to materialize?
Sir, if you look at that paper, I am not trying to buy time, but I'm only saying that there is a rundown of calculation, because when we are paying, I know it is me they give money in naira, but when I was doing the business, I didn't do it in naira. I converted to the New Zealand dollar.
Okay, since when have you been on this case?
That was last year, April, May.
I just want to go by what you are saying. I know what they told me, but where I'm going is that if you are saying last year April and you gave 12 weeks, you understand, and this is March 2026, which has so far exceeded the time frame you specified. This thing is just clear and straightforward. You gave them a projected time frame. You did not deliver within that time frame. And in the same agreement, you also said that if you won't be delivering, they will be getting a refund and all those things. You understand? Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, that's correct. So okay, so now where I'm now going is that this refund that they're asking for, what are you doing about it? You said that you've made certain payments. What are the payments you've made? And how much are you going to refund them? Because they are demanding for their 2.1 million naira because they did not see value after they've paid this money to you.
Sir, see, what I want to plead with you is that before this time, there have not been communication like as you're talking to me now as a gentleman. You are talking to me to my understanding. See what I'm going to solicit, in as much as you are talking to me gently and we are understanding ourselves. I know how we have pushed if it will benefit us by making a change, but she insisted that no way. So it's one of those things. So for me, without any form of buying time, which I will still report back to you, I want to talk to my contact and tell him that these people are not ready for any form of business, so that we can propose, which I will get to you and propose that this is what we have lost and this is the process we have gone through and this is what we are willing to refund.
Mr. Nweneka, you told me that you were going to furnish me with some of the documents to actually validate the application you said you filed on the couple's behalf. Now, I received PDF and screenshots of documents. I also received the application status in the screenshots that you sent in PDF version. Now, that application status that you sent, was it after our discussion that you logged into their profile to get that?
No, that status has been the day they requested him. Olamide herself requested that she wants to see the status. That was last year, so I forwarded it to her.
I would have expected that since you said the New Zealand had yet to get back to you on the status of the application, don't you think it will be wrong on your part to still be hammering on the fact that New Zealand had yet to respond regarding the application when the document you presented is the one you checked as of 2025? I expected that you would check recently and give us update concerning it. Why didn't you do that, sir?
I'm only furnishing you what has been existence.
Like I said, I would have expected that you give us the latest updates. Now, all the documents that you sent to me, and you claimed that you had made certain payments for the processing of their visa. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, so if I may ask, can we get the receipts of the payments that you claim to have made?
When you do a payment, what you get is what they have sent.
What you said, there's nothing indicating that you made payments. The video you sent, I reviewed it. When it came to the part of payments, you did not do anything like payments. I reviewed it. Also, another third party reviewed it. There was nothing indicating. The other one you sent was...
But there is a breakdown that is bearing their name now. There is a breakdown that is bearing...
The breakdown of costs does not translate to payments, sir. With your own expertise as a visa processing expert, does breakdown of costs implication translates to payments?
Sir, you know, the way you are dragging this issue, I have told you, except you want us to...
Can I ask you a question, sir?
Okay, I'm hearing you.
You know, all these things that is happening, there's a single thing that we can do to make all of us to be on the same page. Do you agree?
Okay.
So my proposition now would be that, can you provide the login details to the applicants for them to log into this particular application that you said New Zealand had yet to respond to you, for them to look at it and verify themselves?
Okay, then I have to talk to my contact.
They said they've been asking you for their login details because it is their application, it is their details. Why have you refused to give them?
Wait, now, from the beginning, they are not the originator of the process. The originator of the process is my contact who makes his money out of it. So for the fact that that process have not ended before this problem ensued. So as it is now, me personally, the time they were requesting for it was when we were waiting for because it's only when the visa is approved, then the person who did the job get profit.
But now you are arguing that this job has been done. You sent documents to prove that you made payments and you did the application. You also said earlier on that you spoke with the third parties, even though the couple said that they had dealings directly with you. So why is it that you can't provide the login details for us to verify?
Sir, that login detail you are asking is our business. That was why we were consulted. So for the fact that you are requesting for it is still what I will put through.
You know, it is on the basis of this thing that the couple are alleging being defrauded by you.
If they are alleging I defrauded them, then they should come and prove how I defrauded, because I have my things to prove that I did the job.
Where are those things now? I think based on all what we've been saying, from your own explanation, the only person that you are claiming can throw more light to all these things, because you said the proof of payment, the login details, everything is with the person you said did the application. So now what I want to do is, can we get the contact details of that person that you outsourced the application to, so we can reach out to the person independently?
Okay, let me talk to Mr. Michael. I will explain everything to him.
What we need is simple. We need numbers, but it is fine. Like I told you, all what we are doing is just to hear your side of the story, and whatever you say is what people will hear in the story that we are doing.
It's okay. Fine. It's okay. Whatever you're publishing, listen, they should inform you that this matter is in court, because when you publish whatever you publish, I will take it up from there.